What is going on with your YouTube? KHTV back with another video. Happy holidays as we wind down the last month of 2020, which has been a tragic year for some and a good year for others. So we'll get through this together. Shout out to Desert Eagle 90. Shot me out in the video. Shout out to all of the Eagles fans. Yeah. But let's get into it this week. Week 14. The last 4 weeks of the season is now here. And let's start it off with a Super Bowl rematch against the New England Patriots and the LA Rams at SoFi Stadium. My Thursday games have been horrible. I don't know why. I think I only won maybe a few Thursday games this year as far as betting. But hopefully we could change that around these last 4 weeks of the season before we head into the playoffs. The Rams and the Patriots are vying for the Rams have a playoff spot. The Patriots are trying to have a chance to get in the big dance. And Cam Newton hasn't really had the passing touchdowns you would love to see him have, and Jared Goff hasn't been that great either this year. I mean, he's been decent, but it seems like the Rams defense is clicking and the Patriots defense is clicking. You know, the Patriots blew out the I forget what team they played. Oh, the Chargers. They beat them 45-0. And the Rams, I believe they won their last game, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check the schedule. Okay, yeah, they beat the Arizona Cardinals. The Rams are at home, but I'm gonna go with an upset just because Bill Belichick said he studied the last Super Bowl film. So I'm gonna roll with the Patriots to try to get in the playoffs in the AFC. Next game up, I'm rolling with the Houston Texans over the sorry-ass Chicago Bears. I'm rolling with the Tennessee Titans to demolish the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to roll with the Carolina Panthers to beat the Denver Broncos because Drew Lock hasn't been what John Elway has been preaching he is. So, yeah. This game, the Dallas Cowboys against the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to roll with the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to roll with the Bengals to beat the Cowboys. Next game up, we have the Kansas City Chiefs facing off against the Dolphins. I don't know if Tua is going to play. I don't know what Brian Flores is doing over there with the quarterback position with the Miami Dolphins with Tua and Fitzpatrick. But I'm going to roll with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think Patty Cakes Mahomes might struggle this game, but I think they'll get it done. Next game up, the Arizona Cardinals against the Giants. And, you know, just knowing that the Giants beat the Seattle Shithawks last week and the Arizona Cardinals lost to the Rams last week, I think this is going to be a bounce-back game for the Cardinals to win in New York. But, you know, you never know with the wacky-ass NFC East. The New York Giants do have a chance to win this game. They are the leading team in the division in the NFC East, which sounds weird. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Cardinals to bounce back and try to, you know, get a chance to slide up in this playoff thing. The Minnesota Vikings against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are fresh off of the bye week. I don't know about Dalvin Cook's status. Is he playing? Let me see the injuries. Injuries. I guess there is no injuries, huh? I'm gonna roll with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the Vikings. Next game up, the Indianapolis Colts against the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this is an interesting game because both teams are trying to get into the Colts are in the playoffs. The Raiders are trying their damnedest to solidify their spot and get in. Ooh, this is a tough game. Tough game. But I'm going to roll with the Las Vegas Raiders to beat the Colts. Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Las Vegas Raiders to beat the Colts. Even though the Colts defense is pretty good, and I do believe Derek Carr will turn the ball over. But I think Phillip Rivers will turn the ball over too, and I think the Raiders pull out the win. Next game, we have the Seattle Shithawks playing against the Jets after they lost to the New York Giants last week at home in embarrassing fashion. I believe the Seahawks will bounce back to continue the Jets just being the team that doesn't win a game. Next game up. Now, most Packer fans think and believe that, I'm just gonna shit on the Lions and just say a bunch of bad things about them, facing off against them in this game on the road. They fired Matt Patricia, and who knows, the team morale might be better playing under the interim coach that they have over there to go out here and try to beat the Green Bay Packers. Like I said before, playing against teams like this does nothing for us competitively, but I do want the Green Bay Packers to go out there and win this game, but pay close attention to the details, minimize the mistakes, because we can't go out here and have mistakes against a team like this, to boister up their energy to be in a playoff hunt, which they are in now. The Detroit Lions do have a chance. They have a snowball chance in hell to try to get a playoff spot, depending on what happens with the Vikings and other teams that might be on the verge of falling out of the playoffs. The Cowardly Lions do have a chance to make something happen, but I'm rolling with the Green Bay Packers. I believe this game should be a blowout, but we never know. It's a division game. Yeah, good luck to the Cowardly Lions. Next game up, I'm rolling with the Atlanta Falcons to beat the LA Chargers. Next game up, this is probably going to be my upset of the week. The New Orleans Saints facing off against the Philadelphia Eagles. Doug Peterson has named Jalen Hurts, who the Eagles drafted in the second round in the draft this season, to put pressure on Carson Wentz, which I think was a big mistake. But yeah, he's getting the start, and I'm real curious about this game to see if Jalen Hurts will fall back into some of his Oklahoma and Alabama instincts and tendencies to try to get this win, because I'm picking the Eagles to beat the Saints. At some point in time, Taysom Hill has to lose, and I think that this might be the game where Taysom Hill loses. Who knows if this will be if this win that the Eagles get, because I'm hoping that they win this game. A lot of people have the Saints blowing them out, which could be true. The Saints could blow them the hell out, but I believe the Eagles got a chance to beat the Saints at home. I think the team will come out there and play with pride after losing to the Packers, and I think Jalen Hurts and this defense, the Eagles defense, will find a way to slow down Taysom Hill and his antics and bullshit he be doing back there as a quarterback, which I highly don't believe he has a skill set. I mean, he's just a scrappy hustle type player to me that can do a lot of things that can hurt a team. I'm not saying that he can't go out there and make things happen, because he can. He's done it before. But I think this is where the buck stops before Drew Brees comes back, and I think that the Philadelphia Eagles will go out here and beat the Saints with a backup quarterback, just like the Giants did the Seattle Seahawks, and just like what happened to the fluke-like season the Steelers have been having this year, they lost to the Washington football team. Next game up, we have the Washington football team facing off against the San Francisco 49ers. Did the 49ers lose? Let me see something. 49ers, they're 5-7. I think they have a chance of trying to get into the playoffs. Okay, they lost to Buffalo. I remember they lost to Buffalo. All right, the San Francisco 49ers lost to the Buffalo Bills last week. Josh Allen had like 4 touchdowns, over 300 something yards passing. And I think the Washington football team is going to beat the 49ers with that stout defense in front that they have that's just relentless. You know, the 49ers have been banged up this year. I don't know if George Kittle is back, but they do have Richard Sherman and somewhat of a defense that probably could get to Alex Smith, but I think Alex Smith gets revenge on the 49ers in State Farm Stadium in Arizona. Next game up, the Pittsburgh Steelers facing off against the Buffalo Bills, and I'm rolling with the Buffalo Bills to beat the Steelers. I mean, the Steelers have no run game. Beanie Snell and James Conner has been on a COVID restriction. You know, they just don't have a good running football team. And I think this is where Ben Roethlisberger runs into some trouble and throws interceptions. It might be some turnovers for the Steelers. You know, the receiving corps for the Steelers is young and talented as they are. They drop a lot of passes. But I expect Stephon Diggs to have a big game with all of the hurt players. You know, Bud Dupree is out. Joe Hayden went down. And I think they lost 2 other guys. So it's going to be a difficult task for the Steelers to play on the road against the Buffalo Bills. But I think the Buffalo Bills win on Sunday Night Football. Monday night, we have the Baltimore Ravens facing off against the Cleveland Browns. And as of now, these 2 teams are, you know, the best 2 running teams in the league. Damn, this is going to be a tough game. And it's a division game. The Browns are 9-3. Ravens are 7-5. The Ravens really need to win this game. This is a game that the Ravens really need to win. I mean, both quarterbacks is about the same. Mark Ingram. You know, Ravens been dealing with the COVID situation. This is a tough game to engage. You know, because I really don't trust Baker Mayfield and Lamar Buckwheat Jackson, a.k.a. RG3 2.0, is just not having the season he had last year. And that's due to the fact that Greg Roman is calling the offensive plays over there. You know, you just start seeing similarities of how he was engaging with Colin Kaepernick. And, you know, that's the reason why people are calling out the Ravens plays at the line of scrimmage, because, you know, they seen the similar plays that Colin Kaepernick was running. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with the Ravens to beat the Browns on the road at home. And yeah, no bye week. No teams have bye week. So yeah, let's run down the I'm rolling with the Patriots, the Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans, Carolina Panthers, the Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs, Arizona Cardinals, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Las Vegas Raiders, Seattle Shithawks, the greatest football team in sports history, the Green Bay Packers, the Atlanta Falcons. My upset of the week is the Philadelphia Eagles over the New Orleans Saints, the Washington football team over the 49ers, the Buffalo Bills over the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Cleveland Doodoo Brown. Now I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens over the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to go with Buckwheat Jackson. You know, just having that big win over Dallas. I don't know if you can consider that a big win. Easy pickings, I guess. Easy money. So, yeah, those are my picks. I'm going to roll with the Baltimore Ravens. And, yeah, I'm out.